Good morning, everyone. So I decided to go ahead and download a couple more mods for this. Mainly the Dark Knight suit by Captain Jack and let's see, a Nightwing suit and a Robin suit, all Dark Knight variations. So I kind of had to enter a code to be able to use these because they work only with the Sinestro Core. This one does. Sinestro Core suit. So hopefully this works. So if it doesn't, bear with me. And yes. Boom. One thing I've noticed is it's kind of got this weird double outline, which I think is some kind of occlusion shadow issue thing, but it's only on that one for the most part. It's not on, okay, some certain angles, which is weird. Anyway, so let's see where we left off. Oh shit, that's right. All right. Does this mean I gotta fight that stupid fucking shark again? There it comes, any second. Yep. Get off my shit! I'm sick of these motherfucking sharks on these motherfucking rafts. Okay. Oh, whoa, dude.
What's the burden, Batman? Nice, you wake up. You're mine, Batman. You can't win. Tell you what, Batman. I'll give you this one for free. This guy's crazy. What? Come on, fire, damn you!
You're finished, Cobblepot.
No, I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
I can't guarantee that.
Me neither. I tried to help you, Batman. I gave you the opportunity to end this and walk away, but oh no. You had to be the big man. Well, guess what? From up here, you look pretty small. Oh, don't look so sad. I've got a little surprise for you down there.
Born on a Monday. License on Tuesday, married on Wednesday.
I found him down there when I bought this place. Comes in handy.
I'm not doing something right. Yep, I'm gonna die.
You're asking for it now. Let's see how much that ugly son of a bitch can take. Good job, that is immortal. Stop that! What have you done? You little... You can't kill him! You can't!
Yeah, now he's gonna do the fucking shockwaves and shit.
Well, what do you know? You really can't kill that bastard! Bloody explosion! I made it! Those things are antiques! Leave them alone! Boy, just you and me left. The bat versus the bird.
Where is Cobblepot?
Well, look who it is. Mr.
Enough. Freeze. Enough.
Of course.
You will regret what you did, Mr. Cobblepot.
the cure, Freeze?
There isn't one.
What?
Perhaps I should elaborate. Creating an antidote to the disease that afflicts the clown was easy. Unfortunately, the cure degrades too quickly. It needs a restorative element, some kind of reforming enzyme. Without it, it breaks down before it can help its host.
I've seen this before.
Finding a suitable enzyme is not the only problem. It needs to be adapted, bonded to human DNA. That will take decades. Time, it appears, you do not have.
What if I told you I know a man who's been exposed to that enzyme for centuries?
What man?
His name is Ra's al Ghul.
Bring him to me. All I need is a sample of his blood. It is your only hope.
Ra's al Ghul is dead.
Then you and the clown are doomed.
Not exactly. I need someone to tell me where the body is. Then I can go wake him up.
Blasphemer! You are not worthy to speak of the great Ra's al Ghul.
You are a fool, Batman. You've let your only hope escape.
No, Victor. If Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham City, I now have a trail right to him.
Oh, well, shit, I wish it would have told me that here a second ago.
Oracle, change of plan. I'm going after the League of Assassins.
Why? What have they got to do with all this? Oh, wait a minute. Is this about Ra's or his daughter?
Penguin had one of the League's assassins imprisoned in the museum. I recognize the insignia. She's a member of Talia's elite guard.
I knew it. What is it about that woman that makes her instantly the most important person in your world?
Talia is not the goal, Barbara. I've uploaded Freeze's unfinished cure. It looks to me like the answer is...
Found in Ra's al Ghul's blood. Okay, Bruce, I guess you need to go after him. But please stay focused. Don't let her get in the way again.
I see you have sent a data request on the League of Assassins to the Batcomputer. Oh, and another equipment request. Did you ever consider a bigger build?
I did. Too heavy. Slowed me down. Let me know when it's here.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
chaos here. The boss has vanished.
What? Where'd Penguin go?
No idea. One minute he was all, Batman's going in my trophy case. The next, nothing. Zip. I don't like it.
You think he's dead? Did Batman kill him? Have you been back to the museum?
The museum's locked down. Those undercover bitches have taken over. I knew we should have killed him.
So what's the plan?
Lay low. See any of Joker's crew, kill them.
It's Batman! He's kicking their asses! Your mommy!
Suckers who's really in charge. What's the deal with these jerks? Don't they know this is Penguin's territory? I guess not. Well, they will. Soon as we get the order, we take all of them out. I want blood. I want Two-Face to regret the day he even thought of coming in here. That bipolar freak. Yeah. Then we move on his territory. See how he likes it. I'm ready. Me too. Good.
Get it. Penguin should have been in touch by now.
I'm telling you, Batman's got it. No way.
Yeah, how the hell would Batman be able to get into the museum? That place is locked down tighter than my mother on prom night.
What the hell does that mean?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do. Me too.
We've got more important things to be dealing with, like, what are we gonna do if Batman's taking down the Penguin?
Maybe we could go see your mother.
Don't even go there.
I think we touched a raw nerve there. What's the deal? Is your mommy the town bike?
No.
I bet she is.
If you must know, on her prom night she got a little drunk.
I told you.
She got a little drunk and killed her classmates.
The blood trail has run out. The only way I'm
Damn it,
gonna
I wanted
find
to hear the
assassin
rest of that
is to
story.
locate more evidence. The only way to find Raish is to get a track on that ninja. I'll need to get in close.
Like she wouldn't have felt that.
To live because the great Ra's al Ghul allows it.
And like they wouldn't have seen it.
Call him off.
I can take her.
Stand down. need your help.
Really? That's not what it looked like from where I was standing.
I had it under control. Why did Alfred send you?
He was worried about you.
Take this, get it analyzed, and start searching the hospitals and emergency rooms. Anyone with this blood in them will be dead within 24 hours.
Whose blood is it? Oh, it's yours, isn't it? I'll get it to the hospitals and come back. You need my help here.
I can handle it. You're needed in Gotham. Things could get worse, much worse.
You think? If Strange really knows who you are, what happens if he tells everyone? How will you...
Trust me, I'll find a way.
If you need me, you know where I am.
I know. Now go.
They say Batman's taking down the Penguin. I think it's true. I don't know, man. But if it is true, they put him down. Penguin gone, Two-Face will make a move. He'll take over. I know.
I learned my lesson back at the asylum. Stay the hell away from weird ass players. So let's get this straight. Batman saved Freeze from Penguin? Are they working together?
Nah, Batman don't work with Freeze. But he took down Penguin to get Freeze. Wasn't Freeze working for the Joker? I'm sure he was. I think Icebox is supposed to be making Joker well.
Really? Since when does the Joker need help from anyone?
When he's about to drop dead, I guess.
Man, I'm confused. Let's just kill anyone who comes past.
Why didn't I think of that? Good plan. Starting, Batman took down Penguin, so now the museum's up for grabs. Joker won't want Two-Face grabbing it. He'll send us out to stop him. Did you see what he looked like? Man, that guy is seriously not well. He looks like my aunt did. She was like 98 when she died. It's not good. Harley's crazy now, too.
Bring it back!
My damn smokes. I thought I told you to go get me some. What happened?
I couldn't find any. Please, it's not my fault.
Shut up. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oracle, I'm heading underground. Below the surface, Gotham's a maze of old steel and ironwork. My signal may get weak. Try and stay locked on.
Rerouting additional satellite coverage now. Good luck, Bruce.
Man, I thought it was bad up there. Down here, I'm not just cold. I'm wet, and I smell like I've been standing in something Croc left behind.
Do you ever stop complaining?
Shut up, the bo-
That's here!
You're gonna die, Bat.
Joker's got his crew moving through the sewers, hunting down what's left of Penguin's thugs.
Listen up. The last of the Penguin's crews will hold up somewhere up ahead. Joker wants him found.
Do we kill him?
Up to us.
I say we kill him. It's Batman!
Protocol 10 will commence in 5 hours.
Just give me a minute. I'll be all right.
No, you won't. Hurry. You're running out of time.
Man, what's in these things?
Guns, explosives, thermal trackers, everything an army needs.
To kick Penguin's ass. But how come we've got it? Ain't this place supposed to be a prison?
You ask me a lot of questions, Penguin. I'm sure you're on the right side.
What are you saying? Joker's my man. You know that.
God damn it.
So stop asking questions. You know Jay don't like questions.
Okay, sorry. Just seems weird, that's all. You guys know what this place is? I never heard of no old Gotham before.
I guess you never went to school, did you?
What happened?
The bat's here!
Last face you'll see, Batman. We're gonna make this go. Got to retire, Batman.
Oracle. It looks like Joker is sending his crew down to steal weapons off the Tiger Guards.
That's not good. Those guys are armed with the latest military weapons. If Joker gets his hands on that stuff, well, you know.
He won't. I won't let him.
look what we got here. What's up, Doc?
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, we ain't gonna hurt you, sweetie. Not a pretty little thing like this.
Someone in this room
Please.
is using a
I'm
signal
an
jammer.
intern. I
I'll
don't
need
know
to
what's going on
neutralize him
here.
so that I can scan the room for... targets.
No, you got the last one. Get the rest of the guns out and stack them up over there. We're on...
Huh? It came from over here. I'm sure of it.
Throwing another batarang will give away my position.
Is that supposed to scare me? Come on, where are you?
What? Huh? What's wrong? You too scared to show yourself?
I really hope you won't let me down here, boys. But if you do, I won't be lost. I'll be dead, and Harley will be really, really upset. And seriously,
You're not getting away from me. Where the hell are you?
You guys okay? It's just Batman. He's probably never really killed anyone. Still, you never know what he plans on starting, do you?
I'll find you. Can you hear me? I'll find you.
Oh, I think I just heard someone's skull cracking against that nice hard floor. I'm the bloody hustle.
You heard the Joker. There's someone here. Not you too. What happened? Just wake up. Come on. He's making us look stupid. How's he doing it? Shut the hell up. We need to keep looking or we're all dead. Show yourself, chicken.
I really hope you won't let me down here, boys. But if you do, I won't be cross. I'll be dead, and Harley will be really, really upset. And seriously, you don't want to see that.
Sure it came from over there. What the smoke?
Don't let me down, boys!
Go and hide, now.
I may have to drop you, too. Boom. One man down. It's looking like a rerun of last time.
You heard the boss.
Oh God! Everyone, get your asses over here now! Wake up! Do you hear me? Wake up! Does he keep doing this? What's going on?
Leave them. We've got more important things to be looking out for.
What's wrong? You too scared to show yourself?
What?
I'm sure it came from over there. Where the hell are you?
Dude did not even flinch. That's hilarious.
Someone must know where he is.
Someone's sitting in there. It's you.
You heard the boss.
I found another one. This is no bar.
Fine. What is wrong with you idiots?
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Hello? Henchmen? Can you hear me? Where are my guns? They are very important in my plan to... Ooh.
Hold tight.
Down their backs. Busy.
Pretty good, man. Day isn't going too bad.
I'm in Arkham City? What the hell am I doing here? I was grabbed outside the hospital I intern at. They drugged me, and I woke up in a building up there.
The person in charge here has been rounding up doctors to try to fix Joker. Looks like you were unlucky.
He's dying, right?
It seems that way.
Is it wrong not to feel bad about that? What now?
You need to stay here. Keep out of sight, and you'll be fine. I'll be back. Oracle, it's me. Joker's not stealing the weapons from Strange. Strange is giving Joker the weapons.
Are you sure? Of course you're sure. Why would he do that?
Maybe he's trying to control who runs the streets. I'm going to look into it.
Okay, but shouldn't you find Raish first?
I'm doing that now. Don't worry, Barbara.
This world is doomed. Cities like Gotham.
Yeah, I don't know if I am or not. I have a PS4, but it probably won't be like an immediate day one kind of purchase for me. I tend to get most of my games on PC, and that's PS4 exclusive. But I also use a lot of third-party key resellers. You know, unless it's like something I really want to support, something, you know, like Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk. You know, I'll probably get that through GOG. But I've looked at it, and Spider-Man definitely looks intriguing.
Behind this wall is men
there. Everywhere.
A discovery that will allow Gotham to rise like Lazarus, becoming a beacon of hope for this world. Are you intrigued? Then step closer. Witness the future of Gotham City. The heart of Gotham's future beats from Lazarus. Safe energy. Mechanical guardians will serve you, watch over you, and, where necessary, protect you from the worst of mankind's sins. But most importantly, our beautiful world will survive. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to present to you...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's cool and all. I almost never pre-order games. That I've been burned. Hell, in fact, Arkham Knight is the reason that I don't pre-order games, because when that came out it ran great on PS4. I mean, if you like 30 frames a second, it ran good enough on PS4 and Xbox One. But for PC, man, they really screwed up there. There was definitely a lot of bullshittery going on with releasing sped up 30 frame per second gameplay to make it look like 60, and it took like a good 3 months. They took it off the Steam stores, how bad it was. So ever since then, I've been very, very leery of pre-ordering, because A, I don't really have anywhere to put any kind of collectibles like that, and B, I've just been burned too many times. But I'll definitely, I'll read the reviews, and if it looks like it's good, I'll get it. I mean, like I say, I'm pretty much a PC gamer, but I did play Detroit, and that was pretty interesting. So every once in a while, I'll get something that's an exclusive.
Are you intrigued? Then step closer. Witness the future of Gotham City.
If I had to guess, do I think they're making a Superman game? If I had to guess, I would imagine they are, but I think it's probably going to be similar to
another way to get through.
Batman versus Superman, how Superman can't really carry his own film, or at least Warner Brothers didn't think so. I think you're going to see Batman really shoehorned in pretty hard if they make a Batman or a Superman game. It'll be half Batman. So I don't know. It's hard to say what they're doing. I was kind of surprised they weren't at E3. And I was even more surprised that they didn't tell anyone that they weren't going to be at E3, and then released some statement a few days later on Twitter. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty interested to see that too. Although I don't know how you make Superman work, because what is his weaknesses? Kryptonite. That's it, right? And Lois Lane. But that's it. So how do you make that into a game? Superman doesn't take damage really. So the only way I could see it is if every battle has some kind of mechanic where you're like preventing civilian casualties or something along those lines. Like, you really have to be creative in order to get Superman into a game. I mean, the dude can fucking fly. How do you Batman glides and there's like upgrades and shit, but Superman, how do you upgrade Superman? I mean, what powers can you give him that he doesn't already have? He doesn't use gadgets. So I don't know, man. That's the one thing that makes me kind of pause and say, now I could see them adapting another DC property, maybe The Flash. I could see that, but Superman, man, it's really hard for me to envision.
The data is incomplete. This is way ahead of the technology that should have been available back then. It looks like the data is stored in a shared memory pool. Maybe I can retrieve the information from the other Guardians down here.
Man, I'll tell you, I not so much anymore. I don't really get that much into comic book movies or adapted properties and stuff. Like I personally don't really care for any of the the Batman films outside of Burton and Nolan films. And as far as other superheroes go, I don't really watch too many of those. But when I was a kid, man, I was obsessed with the Flash TV show, because there was a few points where it was actually pretty damn good for what it was. It was like a made-for-TV movie, and it starred that dude from Neverending Story 2, and the Flash suit was like this velvet fucking suit. It was off the chain, and it was probably my favorite version of the Flash. But I don't think you could recapture that. I mean, the dude was kind of old, and they really didn't follow a lot of the source material. But that was Mark Hamill's. I think that was his first comic book villain role. I think he played the Trickster or something like that. And it was really silly after that. There were some pretty good episodes for a little kid to watch. I think having a Nightwing game would maybe be pretty interesting too. It'd be hard to say. So I don't know who they'll really adapt next. That's kind of a sad thing though, is Rocksteady are pretty good developers. I mean, you look at what they did with this. They've made some mistakes along the way, but by and large, this is the best-selling Batman game that they've made. You know, as far as the series, it's kind of off-putting that they would just be relegated to producing nothing but DC properties just over and over and over and over. Oh man, hands down, favorite Batman villain is definitely Joker, specifically Heath Ledger's Joker. Besides that, like I say, I'm pretty exclusive to Batman when it comes to the comic book stuff. I like a few of the others, but definitely Heath Ledger's Joker would be my top pick. I mean, there's so much psychology in that and how he approached that role. Everything from the way he smacks his lips, that's what people who have been on, mood stabilizers and shit, that's the kind of physical manifestations that they have happen with them, lip smacking and talking weird and erratic. And it was based on Tom Waits. If you didn't know that, if you go YouTube Tom Waits Joker, I mean, it's fucking right on the money. Like, I swear to God, Heath Ledger probably was having a hard time going, man, how the fuck do I outdo Jack Nicholson? How do I outdo, Mark Hamill? And he happened to be watching a Tom Waits video and went, that's it. I got it. Guaranteed. Because that is like 1-to-1 for Joker. In fact, I'm convinced if they ever make another, like, dream fantasy world, if they ever made another Nolan Batman and brought Joker back, they could just have Joseph Gordon-Levitt play the role, but have Tom Waits dub over it. And it would be like, you wouldn't even know the difference, because JGL is like such a spitting image of Heath Ledger. I knew it. Oh yeah, no, they'll never do it. Never in a million years. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if they were, they could pull it off that way. And although I don't know if Joseph Gordon-Levitt could really fill that kind of that vacancy left by Ledger. That was kind of a once in a lifetime. Even if they had done a sequel, oh, you're fine, man. I understand you just fine. But even if they had done like a direct sequel, had Heath Ledger lived, it would have watered down what he achieved in The Dark Knight, I think. I don't think it would have been as special. And that's not to take anything away from Heath Ledger. I just think, anytime you have too much of a good thing, it inherently loses its value. It becomes less of a rare commodity. Oh, shit. Oh, for sure he was, and I think it was, he came off so well. It wasn't just Heath Ledger; it was the whole world that took place in, which was basically Chicago with a different name. And it was very much more grounded. As much as I like the Arkham games, a lot of people bitched about the lack of boss fights in Arkham Knight, and I actually thought it worked better than having to, like, for instance, fight Solomon Grundy or fight Ra's al Ghul doing some weird genie with supernatural power type stuff. I mean, you still had a little bit of that, but it was much more grounded, I think, than the first two were. Some people really like the more fantasy, fantastical elements of Batman. But I prefer my Batman to be a little bit more grounded in reality, and Heath Ledger was able to make that work. Christian Bale, on the other hand, if I had to pick my favorite actor for Batman, it wouldn't be Christian Bale. I liked Bale. I thought he did a pretty damn good job, but I preferred Michael Keaton. I don't like a screaming Batman, generally speaking. Like, if you could have Michael Keaton in with Heath Ledger doing that, like a young Michael Keaton, that would have been off the chain, because Michael Keaton's absolutely fucking psychotic. He's a total nut job when it comes to playing Batman. I should say his Bruce Wayne is psychotic. And I also preferred Vicky Vale to Rachel Dawes. Something about Katie Holmes and her weird looking eyes, she just looks like she's stunted, intellectually, and she just didn't cut the mustard for me, man. Whereas Maggie Gyllenhaal, I really liked her as Rachel Dawes a lot better. But I don't know, man. The fact that they recasted that really kind of says a lot. I think Nolan knew that she kind of stood out as the weak link, and I think Warner Brothers kind of had a relationship with her and said, "Hey, why don't you put Katie Holmes in here as Rachel Dawes?" But she was definitely the weak link of Batman Begins. When anytime I rewatch it, it's like really hard to watch her, because I just really kind of want Ra's al Ghul to like kidnap her and never hear from her again. That would have been the best solution. But yeah, as far as the best superhero movie for me would definitely be Dark Knight, and that whole Dark Knight Rises, on the other hand, it was a good movie, but it also lacked a lot of cohesion that made specifically the first two, but especially the second one, work. I mean, literally, Bane's just shows up. He's got this nuclear bomb that he's just driving around the city with a timer on it. I mean, how slapstick do you have to get for that to be believable? And then he managed to trap every cop in Gotham under the sewer lines or wherever, underground for weeks. And there was no National Guard, there was no some of it was just completely unbelievable, and I was kind of disappointed. I mean, upon rewatching it, I can still watch it. There's parts of it I really, really like, but yeah, I remember when it came out, what I was hoping would happen, and they went a totally different direction. What I was hoping it would happen is that they kidnap, he breaks Batman's back just like he did, but instead of dropping him in some fucking Middle East prison in a hole in the ground in the middle of wherever it was that he was, which inadvertently created an implausible plot where he somehow managed to find his way back because he's Bruce Wayne and he can just do that. What I wish they would have done is had Bane unmask Batman live on Gotham TV in front of the entire world. And then he can drop him in whatever prison he wants to. But that would have had a lot more impact for everyone knowing that Bruce Wayne is still Batman, but he's still fighting, even though his identity's been exposed. He's had everything taken away from him at that point. He's had his anonymity taken from him at that point. People are going to assume the worst about him, even if he does the best things. That would have been a pretty high stakes, like, oh shit moment. And to see people still rally around Bruce Wayne as Batman, I think would have been more empowering. But it would have contradicted, exactly, just like Arkham Knight. It would have contradicted, though, I think, Nolan's theme, which was that Batman can be anybody, that was unnecessary too. Like, I did not at all buy Joseph Gordon-Levitt being the next Batman or being named Robin or any of that shit. I mean, you could tell that Warner Brothers definitely kind of twisted his arm on that. I don't think he would have included that if he hadn't had to, because it just didn't make sense from a narrative standpoint. How do I get to this dude? Oh, is this another, you bitch. It was his real name. So he was an orphan, and his given birth name was Robin, and that was their unofficial way of linking Robin in. And I think what they were hoping to do with that was, leave a little room for the next director to pick that right up where they left off. And I think when they probably started exploring that idea, Nolan shut them down pretty hard and was like, no. Because I do believe that they offered, God, what was it, $100 million to Christian Bale to play Batman again in Batman vs. Superman, or to do another Batman. And he was like, nah, mate, I ain't doing it, mate. Or however he talks. But they definitely wanted to keep that money pit open. But I think Chris Nolan put the kibosh on that. But yeah, it totally was such a silly thing to do from a narrative standpoint. It just didn't make any sense. Really?
The assembled surveillance footage shows me where the assassin went. She must have been using a secret entrance. I need to find
Yeah, it really was. I mean, you know, you just have to kind of learn to ignore the things that are silly and don't make sense. Otherwise, they're going to drag down the whole experience for you. So whenever I watch it, I just sort of end the movie right before that. It's like, that's it. So, yeah, I still can't fully comprehend why they went that route with it. I mean, they had to have known that Nolan was going to be like, no, I'm not doing any more. Where's that fucking sword at? Here it is.
It looks like a sword fits here.
Protocol 10 will commence in 4 hours.
Oh shit, there's the mines. Man, Batman plucks his nose. Look at that shit. There's like no nose hair there whatsoever.
Bruce, you can hear me, can't you? You need to step into the light. Your father and I are waiting. We missed you so much.
They're part of the League of Assassins or League of Shadows, depending on what version you subscribe to, but they're Ra's al Ghul's hit chicks, which it is what it is. I don't know. They wanted to have a ninja in here, and that was the easiest way to do it.
How long have I got?
Oh, thank God. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. At this rate, I'd say minutes. Seriously, Bruce, you need to tell me what you want me to do. What do I get Robin to do? You know, if you don't...
I'll make it.
You should have listened to my warning. There are no friends to save you down here. Stop.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Hello, Talia.
How did you find us?
I recognized your personal guard. It was just a matter of following her.
Please, mistress, he tricked me. Leave. I will deal with you later.
For real, for ninjas that are supposed to be super elite, how the fuck did the other ninjas not notice that she had a big red fucking tracking beaker on her, you know? And she didn't even realize he put it on her.
I'm not here for you.
It's not like he slapped a kick me sign.
He's dead again. I need you to wake him up.
Only a true successor may stand before the great Ra's al Ghul. My father always intended us to be together, to command his army. Just imagine it. You, me, a better world.
Your face. What happened?
I'm here to take my place at your side.
You wish to become an assassin. Why should I trust this change of heart?
You saw my face. Does it look like I have a choice?
Are you prepared to take the demon trial? You must show you are willing to take a life to save the world.
I'm ready.
Then let the trials commence.
But she's awfully gullible. I still say she's a better version of Talia al Ghul than whatever her name was in Dark Knight Rises. Like, I saw that shit coming a mile away.
Nothing more than children battling the enormity of creation.
I've seen worse.
Nothing can prepare you for what comes next. Destiny will decide your fate.
I won't fail.
I have heard these words 100 times. Let us hope you are correct. Your journey begins through this door.
Let's get started.
Are you sure, Bruce? Only one man has passed this ordeal.
Are you trying to talk me out of this?
Of course.
Comes Aladdin?
I just want you to be certain. When the blood of the demon
yeah, pretty much.
you will be on your own.
Ra's al Ghul kind of does look like a giant genie in this boss fight too. It's really weird.
Welcome, Detective. I am the great Ra's al Ghul. Before you lies your first demon trial. Simply drink from the chalice. It is that simple. Good. Feel the blood of the demon course through your veins, restoring your health and twisting your will. Your next task is simple. Follow me through this world, and the trial is complete. Touch anything along the way, and you will die. These tests prove if you are strong enough to lead my forces, to save this world from the evil that is destroying it.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Damn it. Oh, you bastards.
Are you the one I have searched for, Detective? The one to succeed me?
I mean, they are.
The demon has allowed me to live for 6.
They're not bad games. They just have aged like any game. I mean, you go back and play a game. Here's the thing. This still looks really, really good and plays really, really good compared to other games from that time period. But I definitely prefer Arkham Knight. It's probably my favorite, even though it's probably the most flawed out of all of them.
I can see your body is becoming weaker. The small quantity that I have allowed you to drink will only keep you alive for a few more precious hours. It is time for you to make the ultimate decision.
It is, and none of them really had great stories. But and even Arkham Knight didn't have great story. But this one, out of all of them, was probably the best that they've had. Like that part when you finally bust out after you wake up, and Selena pulls you out, and you jump up, and there's like fucking Tiger helicopters everywhere, and the city's being destroyed. You're like, oh shit, this has some real stakes. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, overall the stories aren't exactly that great.
And the blood of the demon will give you the gift of eternal life.
I mean, the same thing could kind of be said with the movies too, you know. I mean, what are the good movies? Yeah, the Nolan films, but mostly, you know, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, and then Batman 89. Both of those were pretty much origin stories, or all three of those. Batman 89 was, you know, the origin of Batman, and Batman Begins was the origin of Batman, and The Dark Knight was the origin of the Joker, so to speak. Those were the only ones that really had good stories. No, I haven't even done any side missions at all. I'm just doing a bare bones playthrough on this. I don't know if I'll wind up doing the side missions yet or not.
You have done well, detective. Now, come and find me. Collect your reward.
You did it.
You sound surprised.
Of course not. I always had faith.
Where's Raish? I need to see him now. I'm running out of time.
Your final challenge awaits you through this door. I pray the spirits will be kind.
Raish Al Ghul.
Welcome, detective. It is time for your final challenge. Kill me. Replace me as the head of the demon. It is your destiny.
I will never kill. Not even you.
What? You lied to me.
I needed a sample of your father's blood. This was the only way.
Allow me to help you. Use my sword.
Oh man, in Arkham Knight, the first time that I grappled up and that motherfucker sticks his head out over the top of the fucking building, it damn near made me shit my pants, man. They did some pretty cool shit in that game. And then Joker gets you again and does the same shit. It was fucking hilarious. I'm really looking forward to playing Arkham Knight once I get through this.
Can leave this chamber alive. We'll see about that.
You know, this level kind of reminds me, I don't know if you've ever played it, but the Ghostbusters, the video game, had a really fucking couple of cool levels like this.
You cannot defeat us!
Dick.
Witness the true power of my Lazarus Pit!
Whoa! Shit.
Give in. Never.
We are fated to rule this earth, to wipe it clean of the scum of humanity. Only we can do this. My father is old. His time is over.
No, I mean, if you're not worried about it being spoiled, I can tell you what happens, but he's not alive.
Accept your destiny. Accept our destiny.
You know I can't do that, Talia.
Then,
Or you can wait and find out when I
you
play
have
it
to die.
after I get done with this. It's up to you.
Our numbers are too great. We are Legion. We are Legion. You cannot beat us.
Dick.
Our number. For that, you will suffer.
What are you doing?
Listen to me, detective, and listen well. You will kill me. You will lead the League of Assassins. Because if you do not join us, I will kill the only person you have ever loved.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, no, he's in it, but he's not in it the way that you think. They purposely misdirect you on that, and it's not Clayface. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it without exactly spoiling it, and I really can't do it.
Detective. You should have killed me.
Yes, he should have. What kind of a man sacrifices his own daughter? And you lied to me. I thought you loved me, Bruce. I thought you were ready to join our crusade.
Talia,
Don't! You two deserve each other.
Oh, okay. So you already know what happens. So yeah, I mean,
what's really going on here?
I have used the.
It was kind of interesting the way they did it. I was kind of happy that he was back for one more, even if he was more or less a voice in your head. But
much more each time.
I mean, I guess you're right. It didn't really have the same gravity as if Joker was really truly gone. But I like the way that they
has corrupted your mind.
They knew that they couldn't have a Batman game and not
If your
put
pit falls into the wrong hands, you'll be
what's his
powerless to
name
stop
in there,
centuries of
Mark Hamill
destruction.
as Joker. So they found a way to do it.
Chance for redemption, Raish. Call off your crusade, or I'll be back for you.
Bruce? Where the hell have you been? I thought
Oh, you mean, okay, I get you now. So you mean when you first start the game and you press the burners and he just burns, but some people, they play it and they're pressing the burners and he wakes up?
Raish
Is
and
that
his
what you were
forces are
talking
based
about?
underneath Arkham City. Extracting some kind of naturally occurring chemical he's called Lazarus. He's been using it for centuries, slowly perfecting the process until he was even able to bring himself back from the dead.
And you took some?
He forced me to. Small doses appear to heal most ailments, but even the small amount I ingested had a few nasty side effects.
Yeah, so
Prolonged exposure
you have
has driven
to
Raish over
beat the game. I don't remember if you have to beat it on hard or normal, or if you can beat it on easy. But if you do a new game plus,
the risks are too great.
then
when I'm done here, I'll need to investigate.
once you
this
do
Lazarus
that, then you
technology
can.
further. I told
That's what'll
Raish
happen
to shut his pit down.
when you actually start the burners. He'll wake up and laugh at you.
Unlikely. Raish
in
is
the new
addicted
game
to
plus.
the pit. I've given him one chance to break that addiction, or I'll be back to do it myself.
All right.
Did
well,
Robin get you that blood sample?
Yeah, he's down at Gotham General. It's going crazy there. I'll patch through.
Hey, Bud. I'm glad to hear from you.
It's me. What's happening there?
Bruce, it's not good. Gotham General has at least 30 confirmed cases. There are nearly 50 at Mercy, and it's looking like the pattern repeats all over the city.
I've run a simulation. Joker's blood could be in as many as 2,000 people by the morning. The first fatalities are expected soon after that.
I'm on my way back to Freeze right now. Hopefully the blood sample I extracted from Raish will complete the formula.
I hope you're right.
all right, man. Appreciate you watching. I'm about to get off here too because it's time for me to get some sleep. So I'll probably be back on tomorrow morning, somewhere in between 6 and 8 a.m. So appreciate you watching, man. Good luck on studying for your exam. Have a good day, man.